I serve, a pawn that sleeps eternally, a puppet with no will to call my own. My master, nowhere to be seen. There is but one directive that resonates to this day. The end of peace is the beginning of war, to destroy the voids once and for all. I am the Autonomic Nerve, Vatista, unit number 10076. I am the FOS of Binding, Restriction, and the Puppet of Resurrection. Will you assist me on my mission tonight? Awaiting further orders. This isn't a dream. I'm awake. Where is this place? I see. The instability I detect in the air and in the earth. The hollow night. Is that why I've been awakened? Nevertheless, if this is the current form of a human town, I must have been asleep for generations. Buildings that pierce the sky, and carriages with no horse to move them, and countless artificial stars to hold night at bay long after the setting of the sun. Humans striving to overcome even their most primordial psychological fears. But the sheer numbers of their kind surprises me. To think they once suffered from starvation in the elements, cowered from wild beasts. How have they not only survived, but thrived? But how am I to find a single void amongst this herd? Or were they called in-births? Finding one will be almost impossible. But those are my master's orders, so I must obey. I need to go. I shall concentrate on any voids, in-births nearby, and investigate as required.
Immortalize!
Vatista.
Hyde. Whoa, what in the hell? A butt-naked girl?
You there, the suspicious in-birth. I have a question for you.
Question? Put on some damn clothes first. Seriously, cover yourself up.
Clothes? Oh, of course. Autonomic nerves do not require them.
You might not need them, but I sure as hell do. Just put something on, okay?
I do not know what has caused you to become so distressed. However, I will assist in regaining your dignity and comply with your wishes. Accessing, connecting, loading, create.
I'm more concerned about your dignity right now.
This should suffice. Now, in-birth, answer my questions. They are simple, really. I am required to investigate the voids and in-births of this world. Now, attack me with all of your strength. And do not worry, I will not respond with lethal force.
Immortalize!
Vatista.
Orie.
A naked girl? But we're in a public area. I mean, a lot of people are going to show up here tonight. No! This will not do.
I thought that boy was exaggerating, so I thought it'd be safe to remove my armor. It seems that humans are sensitive to lack of clothing. To avoid further issues, I will re-equip my armor.
What? This girl. She's creating clothes out of thin air?
I take it you have no more issues with my garments, or lack thereof. I am but a simple, unassuming, harmless human being. I do not intend to capture or detain you.
Yeah, right. If you were truly harmless, you wouldn't have said any of that. You have much to explain, including how you managed to create those clothes.
A pity. I thought that by equipping armor of this type, it would make me more inconspicuous. I am impressed that you saw through my disguise. Was there a weak link in my costume?
Weak link! It's like your entire chain came apart. What are you exactly? I'm not going to hurt you, so why don't you tell your newfound friend here all about it?
I have yet to respond with falsehoods of any kind. I am an Autonomic Nerve, unit number 10076. My assigned name is Vatista. My orders are to oversee the Hollow Knight.
An Autonomic Nerve? Why would something so rare be here? Lead Christ has such a little girl such as you in their possession. Care. Thanks to our technicians, we were able to partially reactivate the subject. Though conscious, she is incapable of communication. It is able to manifest an intermediary for short time, however. And yet, to be able to interact with one of the original units? It's hard to believe you're an artificial life form.
I see. So the signal I detected was from a sister unit, but to be saved by a human. Inconceivable. The technology that defines us is far beyond human comprehension.
While defeating Paradox is my top priority, I cannot let a functioning autonomic nerve roam free. Vatista, please come with me. I'm sure you'll be of great help in saving your sister.
Analyzing request. Compiling votes. 21 for and 78 against. It seems I must deny your request. My goal is the abyss, not the repair of a fellow dumb terminal.
Is that so? However, after encountering you and learning what I have, I cannot just let you go on your way. If you won't come willingly, then I have no choice but to shut you down. I was hoping to bring you back in one piece, but I'm really sorry about this, Rex.
Immortalize! Vatista.
Merkava.
Are you a void? Or an in-birth that fell into a void? Or a former human?
Now that I see you, the beast inside me has no interest in you. You are a twisted, unappetizing manifestation. A vessel must be a source of calm, with EXS the raging torrent within.
Perhaps we are both corruptions, as our excess feels much the same. We strive towards humanity, yet the excess is artificial, and we are false. It is humanity that is unique and inexplicable.
You would not call only this horrific form of mine, but my very existence, false? So, artificial vessel with an artificial soul to match. What do you intend to do?
My orders are clear. I am to maintain order in the Hollow Knight and control the population of in-births by culling their numbers. Also, I am programmed to terminate any voids I encounter.
Autonomic nerves. The legendary art born of the Hollow Knight. Ancient technology coming back to haunt us all. A cursed doll bound to the orders of a long-dead master. Truly pathetic.
Exis is the foundation of all existence, including humanity. Those who are false births are much the same. If so, then it'd be inevitable that one would see a shadow of humanity within this vessel. Capricious human thought contradicts that of a doll.
Fascinating. I entered the void, while you strive to be free of it. Our prisons are different, but the shackles are the same. Because of this, I will gladly give you your last rites.
The programs which dictate my actions serve as both boon and bane. I have no choice but to obey my orders and eliminate you.
So you're tormented by your very existence. Ha! A real in-birth might feel much the same.
Immortalize. Vatista.
Waldstein. Well, aren't you a rare sight? I thought you were just a child. But it turns out you were an automaton. Something or other. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to suppress me.
My orders are to track down and eliminate those who would devour the manifestations of the Hollow Knight. I am not to engage in births. I suggest you retreat, lost child.
That's not a nice thing to say, little girl. I don't know exactly what you're after, but I'm sure it would harm us and our cause.
Maybe.
Averting your eyes. How obvious. My friends and I have a lot riding on this night. Anyone not with us is a threat. Like you. I have orders to obey. I'm to stop anyone trying to pass here.
Eliminating an in-birth may prove difficult. Since the dawn of history, the one thing that humans have excelled at is war. Unlike me, it is your software that makes you formidable. Unfortunately, there is no way to determine if your rapid mental development comes from your inferior physical form. Many of my kind have been defeated due to superior tactics. When it comes to strategy and tactics, your kind is quite adaptable. This is something that automatic nerves are incapable of. I doubt there is a species more fit for war than humans. However, it would be impossible to determine such a thing on a case-by-case basis, especially if you act like the Void and insist on impeding the will of my master.
Huh? I would never expect a doll like you to be so zen-like. Sounds like you're having a fairly complicated argument with yourself. Try explaining it to me in short, easy words.
The average in-birth is formidable due to their ability to adapt. Should you stand in my way, I will eliminate you. Clear enough, you hulking monster?
That's right! That's what I wanted to hear. Now that we can face each other as enemies, words serve little purpose. You sad little puppet. It's time for me to rip you apart and leave your shell to rot away. I will sever the cords that make you dance with my claws.
Immortalize! Vatista.
Hilda.
This is the deepest part of the Hollow Night, where the altar of light and darkness lay. And what is that? An in-birth who went before me, and is now fighting Paradox?
Damn it. I'm no match for her.
Alright, I think I've had enough of you. Now, how about you just die for me, little insulator boy? It's time to finish you. What? Get out of my way!
The strongest Exus known to mankind. You can only be the in-birth who is disrupting the Hollow Night. Paradox.
You're that naked chick from earlier. What are you doing here?
I remember you. You are the in-birth from earlier. Why are you here? Did you come to force this woman to put on clothes too?
Enough with the clothes thing. You make it sound like I'm insane.
Well, what do we have here? Who's this cute little girl? Is she a friend of yours? Say there, do you want to play with me?
No thank you, Paradox. And I am Vatista, an automatic nerve. I've come here to terminate you, as per my program directives.
Autonomic Nerve? You mean the ancient technology long lost to the Hollow Knight? I thought replicating you with current technology was impossible. To think you really exist!
Yes, I detect 3 units linked to my system. In regards to technology, what is available today is far superior to mine. It was the death of magic that makes reproducing me impossible.
Oh God, how I want you! I can only imagine the good and evil we'd be able to do together.
Your attempts at manipulation grows tiring, Paradox. Or rather, you damnable witch who has woven her web into the abyss in order to prey on Exus.
How rude! You apprehend a beautiful woman like me and then call me a witch? Very very well. I was hoping to keep you intact. But I suppose I'll have to settle for scraps instead. How dare you force me into such a position? Gah. This just makes me want you even more, little doll.
Automatic nerves have restrictions in place that limit the damage we can inflict on humans. However, I must compliment you, Paradox, on withstanding what should have been lethal blows.
I'll retreat for now, but to think I'd see the insulator and an autonomic nerve at the same time. One day I'll make you both mine.
She escaped. Considering her injuries, I doubt she will be able to cause trouble for a while. Though they are in-births, killing humans is not part of my programming, so my work here is done.
Damn, you're like really strong, aren't you? What was your name again?
I am an automatic nerve, wandering in-birth.
You know, I'd appreciate it if you didn't refer to me as generic background character A.
Then, what should I call you?
Hyde. That's my name, after all. I guess most people use fake names in this place, but that's not really my style.
Hyde. I've committed it to my memory, but now that my mission is complete, I will once again go to sleep until I am needed again. You'll probably be long dead before that happens, though.
Is that so? Oh well, it is what it is. Just try not to forget about me before you go home and conk out, okay?
Understood, Hyde. I will be sure to remember your name for all time. However, the Hollow Night has ended, and the in-births and voids have fallen. Yet, there is no exit call.
What's the matter? Does that mean you can't leave?
There is only one logical explanation. Paradox was not the true power behind this incident. That means my true enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows. Hyde, it would seem that my role here is not yet over. I must continue to function in this world until the next Hollow Night.
Well, that doesn't sound insanely dangerous or anything. But the Hollow Night doesn't come for another month. What are you going to do until then?
What will I do? That is easy enough to answer. I will remain idle here for the next 2.5 million seconds.
Of course. How stupid of me. Listen, why don't you stay at my house? It'd get kind of rough staying outside for a month, yeah?
Stay at your house? Do you mean sleep there as well? Automatic nerves do not require such trivialities.
Gah! It might not bother you any, but it'll bug the hell out of me. Besides, if you just stand out here, people will start talking. Just come along. Anyway, there's someone I want you to meet. After all, we still have plenty of time to kill, right?
I am a little ineffective when it comes to expressing myself, but I will do my best regardless. Thank you for being with me till the very end of my mission. I am sure you are anticipating even more of these stories. I assure you, there will be more coming, so please stay tuned. My mission here is accomplished. I look forward to seeing you again in the next night. Farewell.